Hey, what's going on, everyone? So, what's the best outreach method to get consulting clients in 2020? So, this is for SMMA clients, agency clients, any kind of client you want to get. Pretty much, if they're on social media, then this is going to work for them. So, I can tell you from experience from the methods I've used, which is pretty much Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, that like those are all the methods I've used to get consulting clients. Now, it's changed over time because I've been testing out all these different platforms and channels to see what works. So in the beginning, over time I've always been using different channels. Like right now, like the channel I'm using right now is way different than the one I would use 2 years ago to get the same kind of consulting client. So which ones do I use, right? So in the beginning, I was mainly using like forums and all that kind of stuff. And then I kind of switched over to email. I did a ton of email, like I'm talking 50, 100 emails a day, sometimes even more. So I did email for a long time, and then I switched over to LinkedIn. So I would do like 50 messages, 100 messages a day on LinkedIn. And then I did also the Instagram and Facebook. So now there is no one perfect way, but they do all work. You just have to know kind of where your clients are at. So for example, if you're going after accountants, then LinkedIn might be the best one for you. So you just have to know. Now that doesn't mean Facebook doesn't work. So Facebook will still work for you, but your number one priority might be LinkedIn. And then your second priority would be like Facebook. So you kind of have to have like a list, like a priority list of where you're getting your clients. So for me, my priority list, like my main thing that I use to get clients is on Facebook. Now you might wonder why Facebook isn't Facebook just like general and all. It's not. That's literally where I get high ticket consulting clients on like a weekly basis. Like I'm talking real businesses, real companies, I mean, at the end of the day, Facebook has like 2 billion users, so it's not a surprise that I'm able to get like really like clients from them. A lot of other people do as well. So from Facebook alone, I'm able to do that, and Facebook is number one on my list, and then second down for me would be like LinkedIn or YouTube. It'd probably be YouTube or Instagram, and then like LinkedIn and possibly email. But I've kind of stopped doing LinkedIn completely, so now I'm just doing YouTube. As you can see, I'm doing YouTube right now. But yeah, but Facebook is still my main method of getting these clients. So like the best way to know which one you should start with is to look at your past history. So for example, if you've already gotten a lot of clients through, let's say LinkedIn, then LinkedIn is number one on your priority list. But if you've always gotten it through Facebook, then Facebook's probably the one. But on the flip side, if you were already doing like LinkedIn or Facebook and one of them wasn't working at all, then it's either a problem with your messaging or it means your target client is probably not there. So first you have to find out, are the people you're reaching out to actually your prospects? Like you have to, because you can't be reaching out to random people and expecting them to buy your stuff if they're not even in your market. So the best way to do that on Facebook, for example, is to go to groups, and that way you know that the people you're reaching out to are actually in your market. And another way is to actually add them as friends, and then once you start posting, to see if they actually engage with your content. So if you make a post and you got 500 friends who you think are, for example, your real estate, but let's say real estate clients, and you post something about real estate and no one likes your post, for example, then there's no real resonance there. Then it just means that they're seeing your post and just scrolling past it because they don't resonate. Now, this could either mean they're not interested in what you're saying, or it could mean they're not in your market. So that's where you have to make sure that you're actually doing your due diligence to make sure that those people are actually in your market. So let's say once you've done that, so let's say you're using Facebook and Instagram, and let's say you're getting clients through there. So obviously you have to find out if they're in the market. And on Facebook and even LinkedIn, the best way to do that is through groups, is to find those groups, and then let's say whatever your market is about. And here's a bonus tip, by the way, because if you are gonna go into groups and you see your market is not on there, or they're kind of hard to find, but they're on there, is to just make your own group. So make your own group and then just start adding people in there. So I found a market within my market, and then I just made a group for that. So don't be afraid to make your own groups, but at the same time, they should kind of be on there. And Facebook has almost all markets. That's what I'm gonna say. So unless you're in the actual like B2B space, then LinkedIn could be good. But if you are like in almost any niche, like most niches, they're on Facebook. And the best way to find out, like I said, is to look for Facebook groups. And even in groups, you can see kind of where people are working. So if you click on people's profiles, it actually shows where they're working. So it's very easy to know, you know, if they're in your market, or if they're not, or if they're working at like Tesco's, for example, then you know, I mean, unless that's someone in your market, then, you know, if like, for example, if you're going after real estate people and you're seeing they're working at Tesco's, for example, then you know they're not in your market. So that's like a great way to check if they're actually there or not. So like once you've actually decided which one you're going to use, and then you start using it, the next step is to really get it to that next level. And then the way that you do that is by actually just using paid methods. So this is like actual ads that you're running every single day. So like on Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads. So you actually want to run these ads every day to take it to the next level. So this is like outreach on steroids, because you want to have like a machine that you run all day, every day. And the best way to do that is with ads. So that's what I would recommend. Once you've got traction, so once you make like 10, 20,000 a month with organic, the best thing to do is start running Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, all that stuff. Now you want to start with one platform at a time. So I would recommend, now this depends. For some people, YouTube can work better. For other people, Facebook can work better. So you have to see which one would be the right choice for you. So for most people, Facebook ads work. That's what I'm gonna say. So for most people, you probably wanna do Facebook ads. For others, you may have to do YouTube. So it does vary, because with Facebook, there's a lot of compliance stuff, but for most people, you'll be fine, but for some people, it won't work. So they'll have compliance issues, or they get deactivated or banned or all that kind of stuff. But for the most part, you should be all right. And I actually posted a video recently called Facebook Ads for Consulting. Now that one is a little bit more advanced. So I am going to be uploading some more like beginner stuff, more like intermediate stuff, so people can get an idea of how to start doing ads for consulting, how to get consulting clients through paid methods, like through advertising and that kind of stuff, without having to rely on, you know, messaging people on LinkedIn and email and Facebook and Instagram. I mean, it's great up to an extent, but at some point you just get tired from messaging all those people, and then you just want to have ads running. So because when you have ads running, it runs when you're sleeping, so it runs 24/7, and then you only have to set it up once and it keeps running over and over again. So that is the next step for most people, and that's what I do as well, by the way. So now I do Facebook organic. So I message people on Facebook. I don't really message people that much anymore. People kind of come to me now. So once you do it for a long time, people start coming to you. But I do still message people every now and then. That I get referred to, so it's kind of the same thing. And I also run Facebook ads. So I run ads to my funnel. So you actually want to build a funnel, because when you run ads, you need a website, you need an actual funnel to use. So you need an actual funnel to use to run ads to. So that's the overview for today. What's the best outreach method? You're gonna have to make a list, like a priority list of where your clients are, and then go with the first one and then dominate that one. So for me, it's Facebook. The thing is, I've tried all of them. So you're gonna wanna try a couple in the beginning. You may have to try a couple to see where they are, but you can probably use common sense to find out where your clients are. It's not that hard. And then just focus on that one. And then when you're on ads, probably start with Facebook ads. That's probably the first one to go with regardless. And then just go from there. But yeah, more videos are coming soon for consulting. If you got any specific requests, feel free to leave a comment, and I'll see you soon.